Alex, thank you for coming in. My name is Detective Jen, and I'm investigating the tragic death of Robert, also known as Robbie Mason, which occurred on the night of October 12th at the Rusty Mug Bar. Can you tell me where you live and who lives there with you?
I live alone in a studio apartment in the Highlands of 12th Street.
What kind of work do you do, and what are your typical work hours?
I work for a small shipping department called Atlas Freight. My hours are usually 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
How would you describe your social life? Who are your closest friends, and how often do you see them?
It's pretty quiet. My closest friend is Dan. We play video games online most nights, but other than that, I don't really see people in person.
Do you have any hobbies or activities you do regularly, like a gym membership or attending church? What is your religion or faith?
I usually just game online mostly. I don't attend church or go to the gym. I was raised Catholic, but I wouldn't call myself actively practicing.
Are you currently in a relationship or married? How would you describe your relationship status?
No, I'm single. It's been that way for a while.
Now, let's focus on Saturday, October 12th. Can you tell me in detail what you did that day when you woke up to when you went to bed? Try to be as specific as possible with times and locations.
I woke up around 10 a.m., did some laundry, ran an errand to the grocery store. The name was The Quick Stop. It's on Elm Street, and I went around 2 p.m. I used my debit card. I came home, cooked dinner, and watched the college football game. Around 10:45, I realized I needed cash for a delivery I was expecting. So I drove down to the ATM near the Rusty Mug. It's the only one I use. And I was back home by about 11 p.m. at the latest. Then I just stayed in and went to bed.
When was the last time you saw or spoke to Robbie? What did you talk about?
Last time I talked to Robbie was a text message exchange earlier that afternoon. He was just confirming I'd have the money for him soon. I told him I'd have it within a week. The last time I saw him was in person maybe a week prior at a family dinner.
Did you know Robbie was going to be at the Rusty Mug Bar that night?
No, I had no idea. I only went to that side of town for the ATM. Like I said, if I had known he was there, I would have avoided him. Frankly, just to avoid an awkward conversation about the money I owed him.
Was there any recent tension or conflict between you and Robbie? Not just about the debt, but about anything personal, family, friends, or life choices?
Just the debt. It was a serious amount, and he was becoming impatient. It was awkward and stressful, but not violent. He was my cousin, but we had our issues, but nothing like this would lead me to do.
I appreciate you answering these questions, Alex. Right now, this is still a fact-finding stage for us. Based on what you've told me, is there anything you've left out about that night that might be important for us to know?
No, detective. I've told you everything about my day and why I was near the bar that night. It's truly shocking and awful just what happened to Robert. I just can't imagine who would have done this to him.
Alex, the information we've gathered has some serious concerns. I need to be direct with you about the investigation. I am placing you in custody for questioning regarding the death of Robert Mason. Before I ask you any questions that could be considered interrogated or accusatory, I'm required to read you your rights. Please listen carefully. Alex, the information we've gathered has raised some serious concerns. I need to be direct with you about the investigation. I'm placing you in my custody for questioning regarding the death of Robert Mason. Before I ask you any questions that could be considered interrogating or accusatory, I'm required to read you your rights. Please listen carefully. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you so desire. Do you understand each of these rights as I have explained them to you?
Yes, I understand.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me now without an attorney present?
Yes, I have nothing to hide. I want to clear all this up.
Alex, we know you were at the Rusty Mug Bar right around 11:15 when Robbie died. Why did you initially deny being there?
I never denied being near the bar. I told you I went to the ATM across the street around that time. I didn't go inside the bar or even see Robbie. I was scared, sure, but I was honest about being in the area.
The financial pressure with Robbie was more than just a minor debt, wasn't it? How much did you owe him, and what did he threaten to do if you didn't pay it back?
It was $15,000, and yes, he was threatening to tell my fiance's family, which would have ruined my engagement. But that's a threat to my reputation, detective, not my life. I wouldn't stab someone over just social embarrassment.
We recovered the murder weapon, a folding lock blade knife, just 5 feet from Robbie's body. This is your knife, isn't it?
I carry a knife for work, sure, a folding lock blade, but a lot of guys do. I don't know if that's my knife. I don't remember losing mine recently.
Why would your knife be at the scene of your cousin's death, Alex? Explain that to me.
I can't explain that unless somehow I dropped it when I was at the ATM and I didn't notice, or maybe someone found it and used it. I have no idea. The idea that I used it on Robbie is insane.
It's clear this wasn't you two were family, but the debt put immense stress on you. Tell me, did Robbie push you first? Did you feel like you had no choice but to defend yourself when he came at you?
No, there was no argument, no push, no fight. I was there to talk to him. I wasn't there to talk to him. I was at the ATM and I left. I wish I could tell you that's what happened, that it was self-defense, but it would be a lie. I did not kill Robbie.
A debt is a debt. You went there to talk, to argue, but the knife came out in a panic. You didn't intend for him to die, did you? It was an argument that went tragically wrong. Tell me that was the case.
No, it wasn't an accident because I wasn't involved. I regret going to the ATM that night. I regret owing him money, but I can't confess to something I didn't do, detective. I was not a part of an argument that night.
Alex, This is your only chance to give an honest account. If you hide the truth, it looks like a cold-blooded killing over a debt. If you tell me it was a mistake, an accident, a moment of fear, that's the first step towards showing remorse. What do you want your family and the court to know about your intentions that night?
I want them to know the truth, that I love my cousin and I did not hurt him. I owe him and I feel terrible about the stress that caused, but I didn't kill him.
Food. You giving her food? Not me?
Start from the moment you arrived at the bar and saw Robbie. What were his exact words to you about the debt?
I did not see Robbie, detective. I drove to the parking lot, used the ATM, and drove straight back out. I told you, I would have actively avoided him because of the debt. I can't answer questions about a conversation that never happened.
Show me, using your hands, exactly where the knife hit him.
I can't. I wasn't there when he was stabbed.
Where exactly did you drop the knife before you left the area? Were you trying to hide it?
I didn't drop a knife. I had my knife when I got home, unless I lost it when I was at the ATM or got gas. I certainly didn't hide it.
Alex, did you kill Robbie Mason? Give me the truth.
No, detective, I did not kill Robbie Mason. I'm telling you the absolute truth.
Okay, we're done.